Of course, it's the repeat of the GFF Men's FF Cup round of 16 between Fortune Football Club and TMT, and of course, it's a repeat of the first round of fixture between Fortune Football Club and TMT, played at the Boxbar Mini Stadium, and in the round of 16, TMT advanced on post-match shootout after 1-1 in regulation, and here they are back again, and this time it is the rescheduled fixture, reschedule of match day 22 at the late Osman Saho Football Field. Hello, in case you're just joining us, this is all coming to you live from the late Osman Saho Football Field, and it is of course live on LSTV and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune Football Club. Fortune up against TMT at the late Osman Saho Football Field in the rescheduled match day 22 of the GFF Men's Division 1. Fortune Football Club in the first round of fixtures defeated TMT 2-1 at the Boxbar Mini Stadium, and Ali Usay scored the late goal for Fortune Football Club to triumph 2-1 at the Boxbar. And here they are this afternoon in the repeat of the round of 16 of the Men's FF Cup. Fortune Football Club and TMT were here, played in the round of 16 of the FF Cup, where TMT advanced on post-match shootout after 1-1 in regulation. And this afternoon, it is the repeat or the rescheduled match day 22, and the fixture is up and running. Fortune Football Club, under the guidance of Jane Chuva as usual, having the assistance of Mustafa Jaju, is currently dressed in white and green shorts and green socks, and Fortune playing from our right to left, while TMT, the home side, in yellow and white shorts, yellow shorts and yellow socks. And TMT is under the guidance of Aliu Koli. Aliu is having the assistance of Lamin Sane this afternoon, and it is just the commencement of this crucial and important fixture at the late Osman Saho Football Field. TMT, as usual, starting with Musa Kamara in goal, Ansu Sedi, Lamin Kamara, Yayan Dong, Lamin Sedi Khan, Sekou Baro, Sana Jasi, Mustafa Sedi Khan. And this time that is definitely very close. And very close for Fortune Football Club to find the back of the net. Unfortunately failed in the process. Lamin Sedi Khan, Sekou Baro, Sana Jasi, Mustafa Sedi Khan, Anthony Gomez, Ibu Kamara and Mustafa Toure completing the 11 for TMT Football Club. Fortune starting with Nuha Sanyang in goal, Salifu Jaju, Bakari Sise, Abdullah Tamba, Fedina Jata, Ibu Sanyang, Adama Kante, Salifu Koli, Daudak Dabo, Bernard Silva and Sehu Sonko completing the 11, and Fortune enjoying possession in their own half, trying to use the right side of the defense, trying to penetrate. Salifu Jaju back to the central defender Fedina, Jata Fedina to Sehu Sonko. Fortune enjoying possession. Sonko Sedu once again, or Sehu Sonko to Abdullah Tamba, who is currently training with the national under-20 preliminary squad. And Abdullah Tamba is also joined by the goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang as the two players for Fortune Football Club training with the national under-20 ahead of this year's tournament in Ghana. Nuha Sanyang, the goalkeeper, in his blue colors, urging his players to move forward. Yayan Dong will try to track him down. Nuha Sanyang launches that ball forward, not a great clearance. That's a handball as signaled by the central referee. And that seems to be a protest coming from the players of TMT Football Club, dressed in white and yellow shorts and yellow socks. TMT Football Club currently in the semi-final of the FF Cup, and they will of course be playing in the semi-final against Hawks FC, whilst Fortune Football Club crash out in the round of 16 against TMT at this very venue, where TMT advanced on post-match shootout after 1-1 in regulation. And in the first round of fixtures, Fortune defeated TMT 2-1 at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Salifu Koli to deliver. Koli Salifu, a crowded penalty area. And we will surely get you the rundown on some of the matches played by Fortune and TMT. Salifu Koli, a long one, trying to connect the run of Fedina Jata. And the ball is still in play. Abdullah Tamba having the final touch. Rules on the right side of the defense for TMT. Ibu Kamara will get this. Ibu Kamara is also part of the national Chan team. Ibu Kamara alongside Lamin Sedi Khan, Sekou Baro are the trio of players for TMT Football Club. Sana Jasi dropping that ball for Yayan Dong. Ferdinand Jata caught out. This time it is Ibu Sanyang. Adama Kante trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. Block in there decently. by Mustafa Toure of TMT Football Club. And of course, the central referee is Pa Bukar Al Hassan Bas. Mustafa Bujang as one of the assistants. Dauda Mane and Pa Aliu Sonko is serving as the fourth assistant referee. Adama Kante playing that ball short. Sehu Sonko, Rasul, and rewarded by central referee Ababukar Al Hassan Bas. Babukar Al Hassan Bas is the central referee, given the huge responsibility this afternoon. And of course, it's the rescheduled match day 22 at the late Osman Saho football field. Fortune up against TMT. Fortune Football Club will hope to secure a victory and close the gap on champions Real de Banjul, and with a victory for Fortune Football Club will close the gap on champions Real de Banjul to 5 points. It's a delivery. Fortune to start the play this time in there on Bakari Cisse. Missing some of the matches for Fortune Football Club. Bernard Silva Russell, nothing given. And this time around, TMT will have the opportunity. TMT Football Club, under the guidance of head coach Aliu Kole, and in the last 5 fixtures, drew 4, lost 1. TMT in the last 5 matches drew 0-0 against Gambian Dodge Lions, drew 1-1 against Heart FC, 1-1 against Gambia Armed Forces, 0-0 against Marimo Parkfoot. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down. Bakari Cisse on a defensive work, this time getting that ball off the area for Fortune Football Club. That was indeed a great run coming from TMT Football Club, and Sanajase probably will deliver this corner for the boys in yellow and white. Sanajase 10 will solely allow Lamin Sedi Khan to deliver, or he will solely play the ball short. Sanajase will now allow Lamin Sedi Khan to deliver, and Lamin Sedi Khan is currently playing against his former club, Fortune Football Club. It's a corner for TMT. Sanajase not very far. Lamin Sedi Khan to deliver, playing that ball to Sanajase. Sana to Ibu Kamara. This time around into the back of the net, and that's a goal. Yayan Dong. Yayan Dong broke the deadlock for TMT Football Club at the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum. And it is currently TMT 1, Fortune Football Club 0. And Fortune, if they want to secure a victory, needs to come from a goal down to secure the victory against TMT Football Club in the rescheduled match day 22 of the GFF Men's Division 1. TMT currently leading by a goal to 0, courtesy of centre forward and team captain Yayan Dong. And the boys in orange, or the boys in yellow and white, are currently leading by a goal to 0. Indeed, it's going to be a wake-up call. A wake-up call for Fortune Football Club after going down by a goal to 0 in the last fixture. Went down 2-0 against Steve Biko Football Club. Came from 2 goals down to secure a point away from home. And Fortune Football Club once again trailed by a goal to 0 against TMT. Bakari Cisse to Salifu Koli. Bakari Cisse once again. Cisse Bakari. Nothing given by the central referee. It's Sanajase to the goal scorer Yayan Dong. Yaya trying to go solo, trying to dribble past his marker, caught out by Bakari Cisse. And Bernard Silva trying to keep that ball in play, failed in the process. And it's a throw in. TMT will have the opportunity to deliver a throw in and wouldn't be in any hurry, as the team is currently leading by a goal to 0, courtesy of centre forward and team captain Yayan Dong. Yayan Dong's lone goal is the difference between Fortune and TMT. Sana Jasi keeping that ball in play. Jasi Sana playing that ball short. Lamin Sedi Khan. Sedi Khan trying to connect or reconnect. Ibu Kamara lost it. And it is Bakari Cisse to deliver. Fortune Football Club up against TMT in the rescheduled match day 22 at the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum. Bernard Silva with a glancing header. Ibu Kamara. On Lamin Kamara. Lamin Sedi Khan. Fashions of headers. TMT using the right side. Sanajasi trying to go solo. Trying to get the ball forward. Abdullah Tamba this time. Fortune trailed by a goal to 0 against TMT. Fedina Jata. Salifu Jaju. Salifu looking for options. Back to Abdullah Tamba. Tamba Abdullah to Bakari BCZ. Bakari getting it forward. Salifu Koli. Salifu number 10, trying to unlock the defense around the center circle. Sehu Sonko, Fortune enjoying possession this time in their opposition sub. And Fortune in the last fixture drew 2-2 against Steve Biko at the Live Your Dreams Football Complex in Basuri. Ibu Sanyang into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Musa Sanyang, the custodian, and wouldn't be in any hurry as TMT is currently leading by a goal to nil against Fortune. And on the GFF Men's Division 1, champions Real de Banjul leading the chart on 52 points. Fortune on second with 44. And with a victory will close the gap on the champions to 5 points. Falcons, who are also playing against Brikama United at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, is currently third, only separated with a goal difference against Fortune Football Club, also on 44. Heart FC on 4th with 39, Brikama United 5th with 37, Hawks with 6, or on 6 with 37, Steve Biko 7, 36, Bombarda 8 with 35 points, BSD Galaxy 9 with 35, TMT 10th, of course currently leading by a goal to nil with 28 points, and with a victory will surely propel the team from 28 points to 31 points on the GFF Men's Division 1. Team Rhino on 11 with 27, Gambia Armed Forces 12 with 27 points, Gambian Dutch Lions already the flag is up against Lamin Sedikan. Lamin Sedikan up against his former club Fortune Football Club. He is one of those who played for the national Chan team. And Lamin Sedikan, Sehu Sonko around the center circle. Trying to dribble past a group of players, Rasul and rewarded by central referee Babukar Al Hassan Bas. And Fortune trailed by a goal to nil against DMT. And 12 is Gambia Armed Forces with 27 points. Gambian Dutch Lions is starting. Bernard Silva surged forward, looking for something around the edge of the 18, getting that ball to Ibu Kamara, or Ibu Sanyang rather. Ibu lost it, and Ibu Kamara regained possession for TMT. Sanajase. Ibu Kamara trying to switch the play from the right to the left. Nuha Sanyang into his gloves. Goalkeeper dressed in his blue colors. 14th is Greater Tomorrow with 25 points. 15th Banjul United with 23 points, and Marimo Park Food is 16th, rock bottom with 22 points. TMT trying to protect this 1-0 advantage if they can't get the second. Fortune Football Club trying to unlock the defense in trying to get this game to parity. Salifu Koli launches that ball forward. Adama Kante trying to connect the run of Dauda Dabo. And the ball is too strong for Dauda to connect as it rolls on the other end for a throw-in. TMT Football Club. TMT will benefit. Ibu Kamara will get that. The team wouldn't be in any hurry, leading by a goal to nil, courtesy of Yayan Dong, center forward and team captain. And in the last 5 matches, TMT played 5, drew 4, lost once against champions Real de Banjul. Yayan Dong lost it. Bakari Sise back to the custodian. Sehu Sonko enjoying possession in their own half. Aliu Koli very busy on his technical area. Aliu has already guided his team to the semi-final and will be playing against Hawks FC in the semi-final of the FF Cup. Sehu Sonko lost it. Ibu Sanya. Bakari BC to Bernard Silva. Bernard to Sehu Sonko. Abdullah Tamba. Fortune enjoying possession, whilst TMT trying to rally behind the ball. Ferdinand Jata playing that ball short to Adama Kante. Adama trying to use his space on the far side. This time lost it into the gloves of Musa Kamara. Musa is of course the most experienced player on the pitch. Undoubtedly the most experienced player and one of the most experienced, if not the experienced player in the GFF Men's Division 1. Musa Kamara, the custodian TMT, launches that ball forward. Ferdinand Jata, tall and lanky central defender, heads that ball off the area for a throw-in on the far side. It's definitely a busy technical area for both Gafas. Jien Juve very busy on his technical area, whilst Aliu Koli is also very much busy on the sideline for TMT Football Club. And Aliu guiding his team to the semi-final of the FF Cup. And last season, played in the final against Medina United. Salifu Koli Rasul. Salifu Jaju Rasul, and the central referee not the least interested. Fortune Football Club needs to get a goal. Need to get a victory here to solely close the gap on champions Real de Banjul. Abdullah Tamba not really happy with that decision from the central referee. But anyway, he is the master of the game. Fortune trail by a goal to nil. Sehu Sonko, great control and turn. In case you're just joining us, you are reminded that we're coming to you live from the late Osman Saho. Bernard Silva. And Bernard trying to test the goalkeeper from close range. And his effort into the gloves of the goalkeeper, Musa Kamara. Musa is the goalkeeper. And in the opposite goal post is Nuha Sanya. Nuha, the national under-20 custodian. TMT on the right side. On the left side. This time, another great connection from Coach Aliu Kohli and his boys as they handed the ball back to Fortune Football Club, who trailed by a goal to nil against TMT. Abdullah Tamba. Abdullah looking for options, trying to connect the run of Bakari Bisise. And Bakari trying to keep that ball in play. Lost it in the process. It's a throw in. Ibu Kamara to take that. Ibu Kamara was with Banjul Football Club before moving to TMT. Sehu Sonko hands. Bernard Silva, great control. Bernard looking for options. And that is already a yellow card to Ibu Kamara. That is a yellow card to Ibu Kamara after the tackle on Bernard Silva. That's already a yellow card to Ibu Kamara. And the first period between Fortune and TMT. Abdullah Tamba to Bernard Silva. Bernard trying to connect the run of Ibu Sanya. And Susedi getting that ball off the area. Already Ibu Kamara is down. We believe that must be as a result of the tackle on Bernard Silva. He's currently down and down in Jordan, will be assisted by the medics. And it's going to be a corner for Fortune Football Club. The team trailed by a goal to nil against TMT in the rescheduled fixture of March day 22 of the GFF Men's Division 1. Fortune Football Club and TMT's game rescheduled due to the involvement of a key of the players of Fortune Football Club during the Chan fixtures. Fortune Football Club had 5 of their players, whilst TMT had 3 of their players in the team. And Fortune Football Club getting that request and respected by the Gambia Football Federation, or the competition department of the Gambia Football Federation, in rescheduling this game. And the game is being rescheduled. And here we are at the late Osman Saho football field in the rescheduled fixture, and we're also having some other games in the GFF Men's Division 1. Falcons up against Brikama United at the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama. It's also on the way. We'll try to get you results elsewhere. But before that is a corner, and Fortune Football Club will rely on this to get something from this corner. Crowded penalty area for TMT Football Club. Dressed in white and yellow shirts. Yellow shorts and yellow socks, while Fortune in white and green shirts. Green shorts and green socks. Fortune Football Club trailed by a goal to nil. And the last fixture, it ended 2-2 against Steve Biko. That was also another rescheduled fixture. In that fixture, Fortune trailed 2-0 before coming 2 goals down to secure a point away from home. Of course, at the Live Your Dreams Football Complex in Basuri. Salifu Kohli to deliver. This time it's a glancing header coming from team captain Ibu Sanya. And Ibu's header never troubled the goalkeeper Musa Kamara. It's a goal kick. And it's a goal kick for TMT. TMT Football Club under the guidance of Aliu Kohli. Whilst Fortune is having Jane Juva as usual. And Fortune in this fixture, starting with Nuha Sanyang in goal. Salifu Jaju, Bakari Sise, Abdullah Tamba, Ferdinand Jata, Ibu Sanyang, team captain Adama Kante, Salifu Kohli, Dauda Dabo, Bernard Silva and Sehu Sonko completing the 11. Whilst TMT under the guidance of Aliu Kohli starting with
Musa Kamara in goal. Musa Kamara to Sedi, Mod Lamin Kamara, Yaya Ndong, who scored the only goal so far. Lamin Sedi Khan, Sehu Baro, Sana Jasi, Mustafa Sedi Khan, Anthony Gomez, Ibu Kamara and Mustafa Toure completing the 11 for Ali Kole's charges. It is Salifu Kole now who saw it forward. This time around it's a penalty. That's a penalty as pointed by the central referee, and currently the players of TMT Football Club have surrounded the central referee Babukar Al-Hassan Bas, and Babukar Al-Hassan Bas stood his ground and pointed to the spot for a penalty to Fortune Football Club, and Fortune will now have the opportunity to get this game to parity if they are able to score from this spot. And who is going to deliver? Is it going to be the dead ball specialist Ibu Sanyang or the penalty specialist Ibu Sanyang? We have to wait. Bernard Silva is currently having the ball. Bernard Silva is currently with the ball. Is it going to be taken by Ibu or Bernard? We have to wait. And Bernard Silva seems to be the likely candidate to deliver this penalty. Bernard Silva with the ball currently. There is currently a discussion, and Ibu Kamara is still arguing that the central referee got it wrong. But anyway, the central referee stood his ground, pointed to the spot, and Ibu is still claiming that the hand is on the ground. Ibu Kamara is protesting that the hand is on the ground and still protesting. And already he is on a yellow card, Ibu Kamara. He needs to be very much careful. Ibu Sanyang will deliver. Ibu missed the penalty in their last fixture, or the game before last, against Marimo Park Food at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Will he be able to convert this? And currently, Musa Kamara is one of the greatest penalty savers as far as the GFF Men's Division 1 is concerned. TMT will rely on their netminder Musa Kamara, whilst Fortune Football Club will rely on team captain Ibu Sanyang. Ibu Sanyang 8. Ibu Sanyang to deliver this penalty against TMT. Number 8 on his back, team captain. Ibu Sanyang into the bottom corner, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way, and it is currently parity restored at the late Osman Saho football field in the game between Fortune Football Club and TMT at the late Osman Saho. Late Osman Saho football field in Yundum is the ground that is currently hosting the rescheduled fixture of the GFF Men's Division 2, Division 1 rather, and it is of course the rescheduled match day 22 between TMT and Fortune Football Club, and the last fixture played between Fortune and TMT ended in favor of TMT. TMT in the FF Cup defeated Fortune Football Club on post-match shootout after 1-1 in regulation, and in the first round of fixtures, Fortune defeated TMT 2-1 at the Boxbar Mini Stadium, and this afternoon at the late Osman Saho football field. It is currently parity restored. TMT 1, Fortune Football Club 1. Sana Jasi. Indeed, a wake-up call for both sides. Fortune earlier on trail restored parity, and it is currently 1-1. Fortune 1, TMT 1. Sehu Sonko Rasul by Lamin Sedi Khan, and Lamin Sedi Khan up against his former club, Fortune Football Club. Bernard or Ferdinand will surely deliver. It's currently 1 apiece. Fortune 1, TMT 1 from the late Osman Saho football field. TMT led courtesy of Yaya Ndong before Ibu Sanyang getting this game to parity from the sport for the Petroleum Boys of Fortune Football Club. Fortune dressed in green and white, whilst TMT in yellow and white. Strong header around the center circle. TMT regained possession, this time rewarded by central referee Babukar Al-Hassan Bas. The tall and lanky central referee Babukar Al-Hassan Bas is given the responsibility. Ibu Kamara to Sana Jase. Sana dropping that ball back to Ibu Kamara once again. And Susaidi, one of the central defenders. Yaya Ndong playing that ball short. Sanajasi, another tricky and exciting player for TMT. Sanajasi 10. Ferdinand Jata to Adama Kante. Back to Ferdinand. Fortune enjoying possession. Ferdinand launches that ball, trying to connect the run of Dauda Dabo. Musa Kamara. And of course, it is the latest Mansaho football field. And the football field currently hosting a whole lot of activities. We also having, this is Ibu Sanyang. Is that going to be the second goal for Fortune Football Club? Dropping passes marker into the bottom corner, and Fortune Football Club led 2-1 at the latest Mansaho football field. Of course, it's a defensive blunder. That's a defensive howler from TMT Football Club, and Ibu Sanyang capitalized. Slotted home the second goal to give the 2-1 advantage to the boys in green and white. Fortune led 2-1, and currently it is Ibu Sanyang's brace that is currently the difference between Fortune and TMT at the latest Mansaho. Ibu Sanyang earlier on scored from the spot before getting the second to give the 2-1 advantage to the boys in green and white. Coach Jane Ju very much happy with the way things are going at the latest Mansaho football field. It is already 3 goals in the space of the first period. It's Fortune 2, TMT 1. Lamin Sedikan to Sanajasi. Jasi trying to unlock the defense. Playing that ball short, Ibu Kamara. Ibu to Yaya Ndong. Yaya scored the first goal before Ibu Sanyang getting a brace to get the 2-1 advantage. Sanajasi around the area, trying to cause some problems, and already the flag of the assistant referee is up. And up against Fortune Football Club. And TMT will benefit, and TMT trail. They led in the first period. Fortune restored parity before Ibu Sanyang getting the second to double the advantage to the Petroleum boys. And with a victory, Fortune Football Club will close the gap on table toppers champions Real de Banjul to 5 points, who are currently leading the GFF Men's Division 1. Of course, champions Real de Banjul leading the chart, Fortune on second, Falcons on third, and Falcons currently taking on Brikama United at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Lamin Sedikan will deliver this at a great position. 77 on his back. 2-man wall assembled by Fortune Football Club. Bakari Sise and Bernard Silva. Crowded penalty area for the Petroleum boys. Lamin Sedikan, this time point away by the custodian. Nuha Sanyang equal to the task. It's going to be a corner this time. From a set piece to a corner. TMT Football Club urging its players to move forward and search for an equalizer. The team currently trailed by 2-1 against Fortune Football Club in the last fixture, or in the last league fixture between Fortune and TMT, also ended 2-1 in favor of Fortune. And currently Fortune leading by 2-1 at the late Osman Saho. Ibu Kamara is a for the loots every player. Bakari BC to deliver the throw in, quickly taken. Ibu Sanya. Ibu playing that short. Abdullah Tamba with a clearance. Sekou Barrow to head. And Sekou is one of the central defenders of the national Chan team. Alongside Ibu Kamara. And Lamin Sedikan for TMT. Whilst Fortune Football Club having 5 of its players. They already having 2 of those players on the bench. and 3 of the players playing in this fixture. Abdoulaye Tamba, Ibu Sanyang, and Adama Kante are all players of the national CHAN team, whilst Gaira Juve and Bakari Jawara are on the bench for Fortune Football Club. 5 players for the Petroleum boys in the CHAN team. Ibu Kamara squares that ball forward. It's already a decent one. Dauda Dabo trying to unlock the defense. And they are former teammates, Dauda Dabo and Sekou Barrow. They were all playing for Gunjur United. Sekou Barrow joining TMT, whilst Dauda Dabo went to Walitan Football Club before getting a transfer to Fortune Football Club. Former teammates and now opponents. TMT getting that ball forward. Sanajasi caught out. Ibu Sanyang. Ibu Sanyang lost it. It's TMT to spread. TMT spreads it wide. Bernard Silva on a defensive walk. This time as a defensive player for Fortune Football Club, putting in a lot of work rate in this fixture. And TMT will get that quickly. Currently trail 2-1 at the late Osman Saho. Around the area on the far side. The boys in yellow and white around the edge of the penalty area. It is TMT trying to deliver Nuha Sanyang into his gloves or into the gloves of the custodian Yayan Dong, trying to protest that the ball is already off. But the assistant referee's flag is already down as he waved in for a play on instead of awarding a corner to TMT Football Club. Nuha Sanyang is the custodian, and in the opposite goal post is Musa Kamara. Bernard Silva around the center, Sehu Sonko, Ibu Sanyang enjoying possession, and already Ibu Rasul done rewarded by the central referee. And it's a set piece. Fortune Football Club enjoying the 2-1 advantage, leading by 2-1 against TMT. TMT scored first, courtesy of Yaya Ndong, before Ibu Sanyang getting the equalizer from the spot. And it was Ibu Sanyang who got the second, already on a brace. Got the second for Fortune Football Club to get the 2-1 advantage. Ferdinand Jata is currently down injured and is currently flat on his back, currently seated, and probably he might need assistance from the medics, but he's been supported, already being supported by the forward of TMT Football Club. Fortune currently leading 2-1, came from a goal down to get the 2-1 advantage currently. Ibu Sanyang with a brace, and is of course the leading goal scorer of the Petroleum boys currently. Sanyang Ibu scored in the 2-1 or 2-0 victory over Bombarda at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Got the only goal in the 1-0 victory over Marimo Park Food. Yayandong, one of the shortest, if not the shortest players on the pitch. Yaya Ndong is currently leading and also one of the experienced players for TMT. Ndong Yaya was with Kamtel Football Club alongside Musa Kamara and Co. before moving or getting back to TMT. Dauda Dabo, Adama Kante surge forward, looking for options, trying to deliver. Adama missed the last fixture against Steve Biko in Basuri. And Adama is swiftly injected in the starting 11 of coach Jane Juve. And the boys are currently on the 2-0 2-1 advantage. Getting that quickly. Dauda Dabo dropping that ball for the advancing player. This time it is Salifu Koli. And the delivery from Salifu Koli never troubled the custodian Musa Kamara. TMT Football Club at some point, not in any hurry. And now trailed by 2-1. Will definitely be in every hurry to get this game to parity. Musa Kamara now urging his players to move forward. Ansu Saidi. Ansu Saidi, not a very good control in the first one. Back to the goalkeeper Musa Kamara. Abdullah Tamba. Bakari Sise caught out by Sana Jase. Sana trying to connect the run of Yaya Ndong! And that's definitely very close for TMT Football Club. Restore parity, unfortunately. The goalkeeper to the rescue. Nuha Sanyang, the custodian, to the rescue of Fortune Football Club. And that's going to be a corner. And that's a corner, of course, it's a corner to TMT. Yaya Ndong with a great run. And the flag of the assistant referee stayed down. And the goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang to the rescue of Fortune Football Club. And the score remained 2-1 in favor of Fortune Football Club. TMT led in the first period courtesy of Yaya Ndong. Ibu Sanyang scored from the spot to get the game to parity. And moments after that, Ibu Sanyang collected the ball around the edge of the 18-yard before slotting it home to get the 2-1 advantage to Fortune Football Club. And currently smiles on the faces of the supporters and those connected to Fortune Football Club, whilst TMT desperately in search for an equalizer. 2-1 is the current score at the late Osman Saho. And that seems to be a push and pull between central defender Sekou Barrow and Bakari Bisise. It's a corner. Lamin Sedi can to deliver. Crowded penalty area, Fortune Football Club. TMT in search for an equalizer before lemon time. Central referee Babukar Hassan Bas is having the assistance of Mustafa Bojang, Dauda Mane and Pa Ali Sonko. This time it's a decent one. Is that a goal? What a strike and what a goal coming from Lamin Sedikan. And that's already let's wait and see. That's a yellow card to Lamin Sedikan. And that's a corner. And it's an equalizer from a corner. Lamin Sedikan with a well taken corner. And it is currently 2-2. 2-2 at the late Osman Saho football field in testing game. In testing fixture. Fortune against TMT. 4 goals in the first period. Fortune scored twice. TMT scored twice. Yaya Ndong broke the deadlock. Ibu Sanyang from the spot got the game to parity before Ibu getting the second to get the advantage to Fortune Football Club. And this time it is from a corner. And from a corner courtesy of Lamin Sedikan. Lamin Sedikan's corner, and Sedikan scored against his former club Fortune Football Club at the late Osman Saho. And it is currently 2-2. Sana Jase. Ibu Kamara. Ibu playing that ball short. Modlamin Kamara to Sana Jase. Ibu Kamara surge forward. Abdullah Tamba. It's a yellow card for Abdullah Tamba. Ansu Saidi to deliver. Saidi Ansu for TMT. Ansu with a decent one, and already the flag is up. The flag is up against TMT Football Club, and Fortune will have the opportunity to benefit. Fortune Football Club against TMT, of course, indeed, a lively and entertaining contest. 4 goals in the first period. Fortune 2, TMT 2. Who is going to win it? Or is it going to be a share of the spoils? And already that's an infringement as signaled by the central referee Babukar Al Hassan Bas. And it is now the opportunity for the boys in yellow and white. TMT will have the opportunity. TMT Football Club under the guidance of Aliu Koli, while Jane Juve is on the technical area for Fortune Football Club. Jane is having the assistance of Mustafa Jajo, and on the GFF Men's Division 1 table standing. Of course, before coming to this contest, Real de Banjul leading the chart with 52 points, and they will definitely love the scoreline. Fortune on second with 44, Falcons start with 44. Fortune with a better goal difference against Falcons. Hearts on fourth with 39, Brikama United fifth with 37. Hawks on 6 with 37. Steve Biko 7 with 36. It's a set piece. Lamin Sedikan floats that ball. Ibu Sanyang getting that ball off. There's currently a lot of issues on the other end, and the central referee Babukar Al Hassan Bas has now urged the players to move away. And Al Hassan, the central referee, Ibu Kamara is back on his feet. Noah Sanya, solid defensive work. On Lamin Kamara. Ibu Kamara to deliver that set piece. TMT 2, Fortune 2 at the late Osman Saho. In the last league match between Fortune and TMT, Fortune defeated TMT 2-1 at the box bar on the last fixture. Of course, it was the Men's FF Cup round of 16. TMT 1-2-1 on post-match shootout after 1-1 in regulation. And it is a repeat of the first round of games, and also in the GFF Men's FF Cup round of 16. And TMT Football Club has never defeated Fortune Football Club in the league, whilst Fortune Football Club got the better of TMT in the first round, 2-1 at the box bar. And in the league matches, of course, this is going to be the 4th game. Played 3, drew twice, Fortune won once. Caught out, Sana Jase. Sana trying to go solo. Sana getting that ball forward. Caught out decently by Fortune Football Club. Salifu Koli spreads it wide to Adama Kante. Adama trying to go solo, being surrounded by a group of players. Sehu Barrow handing it out to Fortune. Adama Kante floats that. Caught out partly. Sehu Barrow. Lamin Sedikan to Mod Lamin Kamara. Ibu Kamara to Ansu Saidi. Of course, time running out. Running out for Fortune Football Club and TMT in the 4th period. It's already 2-2 at late Osman Saho. It's a glancing header from Salifu to the gloves of the custodian. Hanyang just there in time to get that ball. Salifu Jaju operating on the right side of the defense. Caught out by Monlamin Kamara. Kamara is the 17. Salifu Jaju to take that once again. It's a throw in on the far side. Busy technical area for Bukafas. Jen Juve Aliu Koli. Jen Juve is the head coach Fortune. Aliu Koli is the head coach. Adama Kante trying to go solo. Dauda Dabo around the edge. Dauda dropping it to Salifu Koli. Salifu trying to dribble past a group of players. Float that ball forward. That was indeed a great back heel coming from TMT Football Club, and Lamin Sedi Rasul, rewarded by the central referee Babukar Al-Hassan Bas. And Babukar Bas, of course, is the central referee, having the assistance of Mustafa Bojang. Dauda Mane and Pa Aliu Sonko is, of course, serving as the 4th assistant referee. Sidi Mane is, of course, the referee assessor around the area. Sana Jase to Yayandong. That's a clash between the two players. And Salifu Jaju down, back on his feet. That seems to be a slap on the face anyway. For the youngster, Salifu Jaju is the player. Back on his feet. 2-2 is the current score. TMT 2, Fortune 2 at the late Osman Saho in the replay match day 22 of the GFF Men's Division 1. Who is going to get it? Babukar Al-Hassan Bas has already blown his final whistle for the end of the 4th period, and it is TMT 2, Fortune 2 from the late Osman Saho football field. Of course, both Gafas will be getting back to the dressing room in preparation for the 2nd half. And in the 4th period, Yayandong broke the deadlock for TMT in the very first minutes of the contest before Ibu Sanyang, getting the game to parity from the spot for Fortune Football Club. Ibu added the 2nd to give the 2-1 advantage to Fortune Football Club, and Fortune Football Club's former player Lamin Sedikan from a corner, a well-taken corner, resulted to the 2nd goal of TMT, and it is currently 2-2 at halftime. Halftime at the late Osman Saho, and this is where we're also going to have 15 minutes of rest, and we will have 15 minutes. Do join us in the next 15. It has been Parlament Fatih at the commentary cabin, Usman Kamara behind camera operations. Until then, do join us in the next 15 for the continuation live on LSTV and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune Football Club, live from the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum, in the game between Fortune Football Club and TMT in the rescheduled match day 22 of the GFF Men's Division 1. Until then, bye-bye. Do join us in the next 15.